Omani beme, omani beme, omani beme, omani beme, omani beme, omani beme, omani beme. Organ yelgin namzaz on bema yazıdım bola yazın çekin koydum ne bema zön yazın ran kodo kandır mama koyke gizli canım ne zin yelab yazın son guru bema seni. Organ yelgin namzaz on bema yazıdım bola yazın çekin koydum ne bema zön yazın ran kodo kandır mama koyke gizli canım. Zin yelab yazın son guru bema seni. So welcome back everyone. Last time I tried to go live, I had some technical issue. I hope this time it will be fine. So I just wanted to give you a little tour of the the mandala that is the most simplest and most complex. When I say simple, because as you can see, human body we can understand as a simple way, or we can understand it complex way. We can understand it to be just a simple body, or we can understand that this only in the human form they say actually you can attain the enlightenment. So similarly, as you can see on the background here, this is called the Kalachakra mandala. This is the most advanced designed in actually practicing in the Himalayan Buddhism. And the reason to be most advanced practice is because it has the qualities of the entire, the masculine and the feminine energy on this painting. So why we call it the advanced practice? Because it is the most advanced, I can say it is the most advanced design that is actually designed that we can actually understand that not by the only female energy you can actually understand, you can attain enlightenment, or not only through the feminine energy you can actually attain the enlightenment. So in this painting that we can understand fully that only through the balance actually we can actually understand the deeper meaning of the non-duality, the deeper meaning of the non-judgmental of the yin and the yang. So first of all, before I go deep into this symbolic meaning, I would like to say this design, it's called the Kalachakra mandala. Kala means the time and the chakra means the wheel. And the important message on this painting is actually, it says that you are the key. You are the key to open or unlock the mystery of the universe. And when we say mystery, what is that mystery that we're talking about? When we say the universe, what is that universe we're talking about? I think this is a very interesting sort of questions that we can actually inquiry within ourselves. The Kalachakra design, it is the most highest form of the Tantra. It is the most highest form of the Tantra, because when we say Tantra, what is really Tantra? When we say Tantra, we have to understand that the Tantra means the highest form of the balance energy. When we say Tantra, because sometimes we can understand this is Tantra being this and Tantra being that. We can understand that the Tantra meaning the highest form of the complete balance. Sometimes we call it absolute truth. We can also say this is absolute truth when you say, completely balanced. So this particular painting, Kalachakra Mandala, it is not only this present Dalai Lama have been practicing this, but many Dalai Lama, as you know, that Dalai Lama is just a name, that is the successor. There was 13th Dalai Lama, 12th Dalai Lama, and 10th Dalai Lama, 9th Dalai Lama, and 7th Dalai Lama. There's many Dalai Lama used to be there, and especially this design, this painting that we are looking on the background that we call the Kalachakra Mandala. The most advanced things that we have to know is actually this whole design and the whole teaching is not from this world. Sometimes they call it. They are from the different dimension. They are from the different dimension. Bring it to this dimension so that it can help the people in this world to liberate. Help people to to be free from the misconception, be free from the illusion, free from the delusion. That's why. Particularly this painting, they call it in Tibetan. Sometimes we also call this entire painting called Tongdrol, which also meaning the liberation through seeing. So sometimes only by looking these symbols that we can have some sort of awakening. I think there are different level of awakening. Awaken happens in our life, each individual based on its own journey that we can have a different sort of awakening. So this whole teachings, like example, like His Holiness the Dalai Lama, have traveled many countries and also done with the sand painting. They make with the sand mandala and beautiful sand painting. It is done it takes a long time to make the painting, and finally it can be destroyed. Or when we say destroy, it's not like destroyed, but it is the process to grow a tree. Sometimes it has to be a compost, or it has to go become leaf, or it has to become the different forms. So similarly, this painting that Dalai Lama, including many other lamas, have traveled and did the ceremony prayers. This painting now, what we call the Kalachakra Mandala that we're talking today. The Kalachakra Mandala, it's also now considered to be the world peace mandala. It is also known as the world peace because everybody actually looking for the world peace. Everybody want world peace. Nobody want sort of trouble, as we all know. Nobody want trouble. But the thing is, what we do with our action, I think that matters most. Okay, so for example, I don't want any peace, but I don't want any trouble, or I don't want any suffering, but then we make hurt, then we make suffering for other people. And if I don't want any suffering for myself, of course the other person also don't want any suffering. For example, I want to have a delicious food, and for that reason I want to kill like cows, chicken, mutton. And so this is what we call the actions and the reactions and interdependence that we are actually facing in the world right now. We as a human being, we are doing things that we like, and that's nothing wrong with that we can always do things that we like, but how we do it, it is the most important. That's why I think in English it says knowing the path and the walking the path is the whole different thing. So what we know and how we apply these teachings into our daily life, that is the most important. And so this entire, how to make life better, how to make our mind better, it is in the teaching, it is given in the circle, the mandala. When we look at the circle, we can understand the circle itself. Actually, circle itself is the relationship. It's a physical, what do we call the physical representation of interdependence. When we say mandala also means the like physical representation of the interdependence, but at the same time mandala also means the temple of purity. And when we say the temple of purity, the temple of purity, meaning that each individual being, actually there's a entire book that is written about the Kalachakra mandala and many things. As we understand, there is a saying that if we understand the body, we can understand the mandala, and if we understand the mandala, we understand the body. So our body and the mandala, there is an interdependent, there is a relation, there is a connection between these two. So Kalachakra mandala, it is the highest form of the tantra, because it helps us to purify our ourself. For example, there are different stages to get to the center. When we say the center meaning about our like ultimate reality. There is a many different definition about the ultimate reality with the many different tradition it has. But what is really the ultimate reality? What is the really ultimate reality? In this painting that we can see in the center of the painting is the lotus flower. So the ultimate reality in definition in Buddhism, it is symbolized by the lotus flower, because the lotus grows in the mud but never get affected by the mud. So it grows from it. So similarly, when we truly understand our life, ourself, then we can get less affected, less distraction. For example, many of us, in the name of losing the job, in the name of losing the wife, name of losing husband, name of losing girlfriend, name of losing this and that, people destroy themselves, as you know, in the losing on the stock market or losing in the business and many things. We destroy ourselves, and because we are totally we don't understand ourselves in that level, because if we destroy ourselves in the name of like losing losing job or losing a stock market or anything, that means that we don't really understand. So this painting actually explain that to understand ourselves, first level is we have to purify our body, our action. Second level, if we really want to understand ourselves, we have to purify our speech, and the third is the mind. So the body, speech, and mind. As you sometimes walk in the temple, in the Buddhist temple, we can see people are prostrating with the Om Ahum, Om Ahum. I'm sure you have heard this word, Om Ahum. Om Ahum is the word that is representing also the purifying, also symbolizing the body, speech, and the mind. In this term, Om Ahum, it is a later symbol of Om Ahum, symbolize the enlightened body, enlightened speech, enlightened mind. And sometimes we can say, oh, why do I have enlightened body, enlightened speech and mind? We can say that our ultimate nature of the mind, it is we do have the enlightened body, enlightened speech, and enlightened mind. So that's why we want to do like more mantra practice, more circumambulation, more practicing the concentration, so that we can actually fully understand and connect to that enlightened qualities that we all are. And for that reason, these paintings, and in the center of the painting, it is also said that this is the pictorial form. There are mandala with a lot of different iconography also, that we can say that the male and the female energy, it is in this painting. So this is the Kalachakra mandala. So if we want to really attain enlightenment in our life, or if we want to really be free from ourselves, we really have to understand the complete balance energy that we have, and these paintings representing. So this painting, Kalachakra mandala, which is the complete balance of the masculine and the feminine, and with all the different elements, it is a kind of a portal. It is a kind of a key that can help each individual to unlock the mystery of life. So the Kalachakra mandala, it is the one of the most advanced practice in the Himalayan Buddhism. And when we say Himalayan Buddhism, we have to understand there are many there are many sort of rituals, and many different chantings, ceremonies are there. It is we have to understand that when we say Buddhism, There are many different level of appearance that we can say, even though it's a teaching of the Buddha, but there are different master appear in the different time, and so there are many different parts, different various kind of Buddhism we have to understand. For example, the Buddhism in the Thailand, Cambodia, Myanmar, Laos, these countries are different sect, different practice. Different appearance than the people who practice in Mongolia, Tibet, Nepal, Bhutan, Ladakh. These people have a different way of approaching the same thing, because we have to understand. I think this is the last line I want to say, that when we want to get somewhere, there are many different doors. When we want to get to some point, there are many different doors, and that can be applied by many different each individuals in their own journey. So similarly, this Kalachakra mandala, it is also a device that can welcome no matter what kind of practices you are doing, because ultimately especially in Buddhism, our practice is to develop the bodhicitta. The bodhicitta meaning the unconditional love. So in this mandala painting, there are, as you can see, in the center, and there are doors in the sidewise, different 4 corners. So it is representing that you can enter that place from many different doors, many different ways. So do not be stuck into saying that this is the only way, like sometime I see people are saying like, okay, vaccine is the only way to sort of solve the problem, and these things and that thing. But do not be stuck into thinking about that there is only one way to approach things. There are many different ways that each individual can approach and each individual can apply to solve the same problem into many different ways. So sending my good wishes to everyone, that especially in this time where we're going through some transition, and so sending my good wishes to everyone that may you apply what is good for you, and be less judgmental, because there is many judgmental that is happening in the world right now. And if you are a really true practitioner of the Mahayana Buddhism, you really have to learn how to develop more bodhicitta. You really have to learn how to develop more compassion, and you really have to learn more how to develop non-judgmental towards other, and do your best in your place so that you can be better. This is a really time. It's about really not changing the world. It is about really changing yourself and finding natural way to be in the harmony, using many different herbs, medicine, many different herbs, walking in the nature, meditating, dancing, chanting, contemplating, and reading, and doing more research about what is the best natural way so that we can live together in the harmony of that exists outside. We don't. I think the most of the problem that we face here, most of the problem here right now, I think, because we want to be only human. Sometimes when I see some picture, I feel like this planet is not only for the humans. They are there is also, it's also for the animals and for many people, so many other beings. So we have to really understand that and find a way how we can be more compassionate. And my suggestion, my request, my advice for everyone, whoever watching this, is find a natural way. Somebody just told me, like, what is the difference between eating the pills, and what is the difference between eating the herbs? Come on, dude. When you are connecting with the herbs, you are connecting with the plants. When you are connecting with the plants, you are connecting with the root. When you are connecting to the root, you are getting to the source. And that is the source that we want to connect, So forget about the pills, L things, blah blah things. Connect with the plants, connect with the root, connect with the forest, connect with the nature. That is the place where we can really truly get the true healing, true answer, and true source. That's the only place. That is the place that we can really get the source of what we are really looking for. So saying that, I want to conclude this teaching about the Kalachakra mandala. Kala means the time and chakra means the wheel. So we are all in the circle of time. Sometimes people get rich, sometimes people get poor, sometimes people get hungry, sometimes people get, all that thing. And but remember, everything is in a transition. So nothing can stay same. Everything is in transition. This is what the primordial, the teaching of the Kalachakra is. Everything is in the transition. So saying that, at the end, I would like to offer this flute music to everyone, wherever you are. Please do write where are you watching from, so that I know how far this video have reached. And sending my good wishes to everyone, wherever you are in the world. And we'll go more live next time, talking about the different topic. And let me know if you have any question, and I'll try to go live as soon as possible. So much love everyone, and namaste from Nepal.